stand up. Sharing, loving, hoping, and working together. Growing, supporting each other through stormy weather. Making leaps and bounds through advocacy. Spreading joy and awareness for all to see. There's no community without you and me. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We build each other up. We expand our networking and resources. We never give up. We stand for what is right. We never go down without a fight. The African proverb says, it takes a village to raise a child. I say, it takes a village to become a community. So community, please stand up. We are waiting.
Two, three, four.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard to live it, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause who knows what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. I know, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. And then I go to my brother, and I say, brother, help me please. And he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Well, there have been times that I thought, woo, I would last too long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Oh, yes it will.
Sometimes you need to get knocked down before you can really figure out what your fight is and how you need to fight it. Sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. God says in Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Hear me well on this day. This day when you have reached the hilltop and you are deciding on next jobs, next steps, careers, further education. You would rather find purpose than a job or a career. Purpose crosses disciplines. Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on the planet at this particular time in history. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who stands against it. If it's meant for you, God will move someone that's holding you back away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you. I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Press on with pride and press on with purpose and appreciate what God has brought you through.
Basketball is back, and BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting needs this season. You'll always find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline, and as your continued source for all sports wager information. BetOnline features live betting, free contests, and giveaways all season long. Always the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports and events, whether that's NFL, NBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, boxing, or even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive your 50% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your rewards. It's BetOnline, where the game starts. Tell them the Noisemaker sent you.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this movement in a bag of a can. I can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World. Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
Talkin NOIZ in the building tonight, and We are grateful to be here. On nights like this, or days like this, rather, I we have to look and evaluate things for what they are. And we like to have fun on this show. We like to have a good time. But on days like this, when it is not necessarily appropriate to come on in humor, we do not. And I would say, in lieu of what took place today in Virginia, we want to give proper respect where it is due. A tragic, tragic beginning to the day, where three young men, Deshaun Perry, Devin Chandler, and Lavelle Davis, were killed by, murdered, actually. I don't even want to say killed, murdered by uh, Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., who has been arrested now on 3 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a handgun in the alleged commission of a felony. This is an ongoing investigation with a lot of moving parts. I mean, a lot of moving parts. And so this is where we want to start today. Hello, noisemakers. That's Mama Noise over there, the lovely queen of the house. I'm Mr. Noise. Glad to see you all tonight. I wish we were starting under better circumstances. And of course, this is, as you know, in case you missed it Monday, where we got a lot to discuss. But that is the breaking news of the day. And again, a lot of moving parts in this story. We'll try to give you what we know as of right now. So what we know as of right now was that there was and I'm using air quotes here, field trip to DC, where the football team went to see a play in DC last night. Go ahead, Mama Noise.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You're not sorry. You're doing this to be all.
Well, I remember. I just wanted to help you. Is that after hearing so many of the the newscast today, they said that it wasn't the football team that went on the field trip. It was for the class that went in whatever class they were enrolled.
It was a class. Okay, I'm sorry. It was a class, and I misspoke. I appreciate that. It was a class, and the football players, the 3 football players, went with their class on this field trip to DC to see this play. Perry is a 4th-year student from Miami. Chandler is a 2nd-year student from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And Davis was a 3rd-year student from South Carolina. And so they went on this field trip to see this play. And I think upon arriving back from the field trip last night at around 10:30 p.m. is when the gunfire was initially reported to be heard at a parking garage on Culbreth Road. And that's when 3 people were killed, and I think other people were hit. One, I think, I have not heard an update on this, so this is what I have. If there's more information, somebody can please update us on that. But from what I understand, one is in critical condition. The other person that was hit is in good condition. So it appears that they're going to be all right. But clearly, I'm sure the entire class and everybody involved has been traumatized by all of this. This is a tragic situation. But again, there are some other moving parts. For example, the suspect was once on the football team, and there is conflicting reports as to the validity of whether or not the young man was a student or not. Now, according to some reports, and I guess this is, I think this is the most accurate report, but I don't know. It's very conflicting. I'm trying to understand it. And I will read, I guess, what I have. Because earlier he was armed and dangerous, and he did. I guess he was apprehended.
Yes.
His mother, who was identified by the name of Margot Ellis, told NBC News in a phone call Monday that her son has lived with his grandmother since he was 16, that she didn't know of his whereabouts or what might have contributed to the shooting. The Monday or today, that the investigating, I guess, detective came out and said that there was a and I don't know if it was and I don't want to misquote that either. Let me get the exact, because I like to be accurate. Y'all know me. I like to be accurate. Chief, he was the police chief, Timothy Longo. That's who it was.
Oh,
I thought it was chief, but I didn't want to keep saying it wrong. But anyway, he said that in September, a UVA student informed student affairs that Jones had made a comment about possessing a gun to a person unaffiliated with the university, and the office flagged that to a multidisciplinary threat assessment team affiliated with UVA, University of Virginia. They said the comment about Jones owning a gun was not made in conjunction with any threats at the time. Then the office followed up with the person who flagged the concerns and with Jones's roommate, who did not report seeing the weapon. It's not clear how the matter was resolved. Then the threat assessment team also looked into Jones in a relation with a hazing incident or a hazing investigation, a case that was eventually closed because witnesses would not cooperate with the process, and it's not clear when the alleged hazing incident took place. The investigation also led them to learn about a criminal incident in February 2021 involving a concealed weapon violation outside of Charlottesville. And Jones did not report that incident to the school as per protocol. So all of this is to say that it appears that the young man has had potentially had a gun for quite some time. It doesn't speak to whether or not he was violent in that ownership, but it does speak to a history of possession. The hazing incident is a little peculiar as to what that involves, because that doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense.
Well, that verbiage alone says, okay, are we talking about hazing from football? Are we talking about hazing from some type of Greek organization? Are we talking about it's a peculiar word to add to the conversation, because you're saying, whoa, wait a minute. And furthermore, the fact that this was what you said was the incident about hearing he had a gun and everything was just this fall.
Right. So
this fall ain't over with for real. He said September, actually. So just a couple of months ago, this guy was, supposedly, and then that's the part that saddened me as well, is that, when they investigated to try to, get to the bottom of the incident, we did that code of silence and I ain't snitching thing when all the people were asked what happened or did he have a weapon and blah, blah, blah. They said they got no cooperation at all.
Well, you're talking about the other incident.
The other incident. That's what I was saying.
No, you got to be clear about that, because.
Okay, well, let me clarify. In the fall, when he had the weapon, like Mr. Noise said, he was allegedly in possession of a weapon in September of this fall. That the police got no cooperation. And there was this code of silence, if you will, that nobody wanted to snitch and nobody wanted to help them with the investigation. And so then, therefore, you can't get anybody to cooperate. How can you pursue getting this person off, because that's another thing, Mr. Noise. And I mean, not to take away from it, is that, remember, as I reflect on campus life, is, man, campuses are like wide open spaces where people in the area can come on our campuses and stuff like that. Not saying they need to be behind bars and whatever, but it's like anybody can just walk on your campus, and with whatever. You can put signs outside the campus and say, just like we do in stores and in arenas and whatever, saying no concealed weapons beyond this point, blah blah blah. But the truth is, you can walk in.
Well, I was gonna say, Mama Noise, that's not just a campus thing. That's a thing. Like, people listen. This is and like the song says, this is America. And in America, you have a lot of liberties. And so people have the right to do whatever they, I guess, feel so inclined to do. And they are doing it. So, but again, I don't know. There's just a lot of holes and a lot of wide openness in this story as to what took place. And the biggest, obviously, is motive. Like, why? Because for him to have gone up to that campus and 3 football players from this year's team were murdered, that is not random. That is a decision. And so the question that must be answered at some point, and I'm sure it will, maybe even as soon as this week. Why? The question is why? Why? What happened and what escalated to that degree, to the place where Christopher Darnell Jones felt the need to Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. felt the need to forego his degree in art science, of which he would have graduated next year, according to his Instagram page, and throw it all away to murder these 3 men.
Well, and they also said that he was an honor roll student from a high school honor roll student as well, and so that tells me he's a highly intelligent young man. But I'm gonna tell you something, Mr. Noise. One thing that stuck out to me when you talked about what went down was that it sounded oddly familiar. You remember the young man who brought the gun to school in Texas named Timothy something?
I do, and I'm gonna stop you right there because I know where you're going, and I'm just gonna say this. I don't want to. I thought about that earlier, and then I stopped myself because I want to do more investigation myself on this story.
Okay.
And I think we owe it to the families not to surmise too much on what this could be. But I'll say this. I am very curious as to what reasoning this young man had to go to that school at 10:30 or to meet that bus at that time of night and to do this. I don't know. It just, something feels off. And I like I said, I know where you were headed with that. And I'm not 100% sure that you're wrong, but rather than float the idea, because we had a lot more evidence when we talked about that back then, the incident that you're referring to in high school, incident of bullying. I don't know if that's the case here, but
No.
But something seems off.
No, I wasn't going to refer to bullying.
Well,
I was referring to the fact that he was raised with his grandparents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is a very, very peculiar set of circumstances. And again, it's really hard to even grab a hold of it. And here's the irony of the situation. there were actually 2 shootings overnight. One in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia, and the other in Idaho. And so we keep talking about there's no gun problems in this country, yet people keep dying at the hands of people who own guns that probably shouldn't own them. So I don't know what America calls a gun problem. When I just know this, nobody got up to send their kid to nobody worked hard in their life to send their kid to college to have them murdered at the hands of somebody else.
Facts.
So it feels like we got a gun problem. It feels like it. It feels like we got a gun problem in our communities. It feels like we got a gun problem in our because the following places now are not necessarily safe. Bowling alleys, universities, elementary schools, high schools, movie theaters,
Yes.
grocery stores. I mean, it's just a lot of moving parts, man. And that's what I'm saying to you. I just, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, y'all. So we're trying to figure this out. We're trying to understand it all, but it's a lot. It really is. So we'll continue to monitor the story. I'm sure we will have, hey Tara, I'm sure Dion and guys, I'm sure we will have a lot more to say about it as the week continues to unfold. But just honestly, like I said earlier, an incredibly tragic set of circumstances, and our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers go out to those families of the 3 young men that were murdered, and also to Darnell Jones's family. I cannot imagine what they are experiencing today as it relates to this, knowing that their son is now a murderer. I mean, he's, or at least it appears that he is. I'll say it that way. It appears that he is. So we will try to continue the show and go forward today, and and talk about some of the other things that are going on in our society. But yeah, that's a tough one. That is definitely a tough one. So, okay, let me get to some of the more traditional aspects of our show. And Mama Noise, how are you doing today?
I'm well.
You're well. You're well. It's good to know that you are well, Mama Noise. I'm always happy that you are well.
Because I was, right in the middle of.
What are you eating?
Some turnip.
Just a turnip by itself?
With some okra.
That is the weirdest meal I've ever heard of. Turnip and okra. Never even thought to put them 2 things together. Albie, what's going on, brother?
What's up, fam? That's about some country shit there.
That is, see, it's getting to her. It's getting to her. She's starting to shift.
Nope.
Mama, no, it don't get much more country than that.
Pine Bluff, Arkansas snack.
Right. Mama, no, you don't get much more country than that now.
I had to give my greens up to Grandma Noise, so
I'm just saying.
So I went ahead and handled, Please believe I can eat a bowl of turnips with butter and salt and be satisfied.
That's country, Mama Noise. That's country. That's the definition of country. A bowl of turnips? What is that?
I don't even like turnip greens. They too bitter.
I love turnip greens.
Well,
so I know I ain't gonna eat the turnip.
Mama Noise is all in. She is all in. First of all, foremost, how are you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. Just took my baby back home on my way back to the house.
Oh, okay. All right. Ron Nolan just checked in. Deep country eating is what they talking about. The noisemakers are calling you country, Mama Noise.
Grandma
Everybody
Noise,
except for Tara. You know Tara gonna have your back.
thank you.
Oh, she says that's an SOS.
Come get me.
Nope, Tara. She's switching over to the dark side. It's too
No,
late.
ain't no switching over.
I was gonna say you said Tara got her back, but where's Tara from?
Arkansas.
Yeah, but she in the DF Dub.
Yeah, but she know where Stuttgart is. Only country people know where Stuttgart
Okay,
is.
Tara.
Cuz is in Frisco, but it's black ass still country.
Mississippi born and raised.
Mm-mm.
On the cornfields where he spent most of his days.
I love that.
He's still eating pig ear sandwiches.
I'm just saying. So, here before we go forward, let me give a couple of quick church announcements. Y'all know listen. Thursday is our last day, and we start vacation. All right, so that's it. After Thursday, we're gonna be gone for a week. We're a little over, actually more than a week, but we're gonna be gone, and so there'll be no uncorked wine this weekend or next weekend. There'll be no shows all next week. It's just y'all just be chilling. We all gonna just be chilling. So going on a real vacation, like just chilling. So there you go.
Chilling like a bug.
Andy Bruce said soon you'll be saying over yonder.
Nope. I ain't saying that.
Reckon.
Nope.
I reckon.
No. My mother said, y'all down there where they say fair in the Midland. I said, I've never heard anybody say.
Fair to Midland, yeah.
Oh my, yeah, fair to Midland. That means you're doing all right.
You're doing all right.
I don't use that. That's not my terminology.
Mama,
oh, you will be because you eating turnip and okra. So you
I'm
it won't be long.
You keep eating these turnips and okra, and it's all bets are off at that point.
Look,
Yeah, reckon so fair to Midland, round yonder. They right around the corner. Yeah, you there.
Grandma Noise sent Mr. Noise to go get a big old bag of turnip bottoms. And I said, oh, shoot. I used to eat them all the time.
First of all, I didn't go get the turnip bottoms. Someone grew the turnip bottoms and asked me to come by and pick them up. I didn't go buy them. I didn't go buy them myself. I
got the inside track. She said they came from the college over there in the agricultural center, where they grew them at.
Tara said she ready to do a road trip. She ready to come get you if you need to.
I'm blinking, Tara.
Whatever. Whatever. You all in. You so all in. It ain't even funny no more.
Whatever.
But anyway, y'all got the church announcement. Oh, I actually never finish the church announcement. So
no,
we got Talk That Tuesday. We're gonna get into some of what we're gonna get into tonight. Although tomorrow might be a little more fluid because we're gonna talk a little election tonight. Because that thing turned on when we made the banners up for this week. It was different than what the election was going different than what we thought, or at least the projections were going different. And now the thing that turned on a dime. So that's that. Wednesday we got our holiday predictions with special guest B Mo. Byron Moten from Moten Sports Talk is going to join us tomorrow. So you'll get a chance to see that. And then Believe in the ACC, we're going to break down all of our predictions and projections for the next 2 weeks, as well as talk a little bit about the Virginia situation, which, Al, I want to ask you about that as well here in just a second. And then, of course, Thursday, we're going to keep it real light as we walk out the door for vacation, have some Thanksgiving memories, talk about traditions and what to expect and all that good stuff. So just another fun week of Talkin Noise. Y'all know what it is. All right. Al B, give us your thoughts, sir, on this Virginia situation.
On what?
On the Virginia situation, the Virginia shooting.
Man, it bothers me to read that this guy was already on a watch list for them, that he's already had a concealed weapon incident that was under investigation. Not only that, he had another incident. I don't think the other one involved a gun, but it was some sort of assault or whatever the case may be. So why this cat was still on campus, I don't know. So that bothers me. And then it saddens me that once again, here we are, trying to console and comfort families that have lost a loved one due to senseless gun violence. Don't know the details, what triggered this young man, and really it's irrelevant. But this is like over 600 mass shootings as defined by 4 more victims.
Right.
Over 600 nationwide.
It's crazy, man. But we still don't have a gun problem though.
Oh no,
according
no.
to some people, we still don't have a gun problem.
If guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Right. Of course, they're not killing them without the guns. Just FYI. I
was really, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I was shocked that it was a black man. I'll be the first to say it. I was really shocked that it was a black man.
Not me. When I saw who it was who was killed, I wasn't surprised that it was a black man. If it had been random different people, I'd have said, "Oh, okay." But because they were all black football players, I don't know about the other 2 people, but so far it's just been 3 of the 5 was football players. I don't know about the other 2.
3 fatalities were football players, but I believe that's because they were on the bus when the gunshots opened up.
Right.
Initially I was so mad and I was glad they got him, arrested him, and this, that, and the other. And then the more I've, kind of had a day to kind of spend with this story, I'm disturbed and I don't know where this is going. And I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a weird story. Because there's so many moving parts, and you just go, "What is this? Like, what am I watching? What am I watching?"
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about something that's a little more positive, and I don't know if it was. Well, it was kind of shocking. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was kind of shocking because going into Tuesday, all of the projections said, and all of the rhetoric was saying, well, shoot, look like it's gonna be a long 2 years, and the Republican blah 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 blah. We was out, and they had folks, which sometimes I guess we finding out that's a blessing in disguise, because maybe that was what drove Democrats to the polls, because man, this thing has not turned out the way our Republican counterparts have thought that it would. It is, in fact, it is the opposite of that. So far in the House, the Republicans did pick up 17 seats, but the Democrats picked up 5, and there are Googob still left to be decided, and they are very, very close and teetering one way or the other. That's in the House. But then the other thing that happened is that this big swing in the Senate never happen. The Democrats were able to hold on to the Senate. And so, though there's still one race left to be decided, which is the Warnock race, and there's a runoff for that coming up soon, it appears that is probably, in all likelihood, going to go to probably Reverend Warnock, barring some insane switch up of monumental proportions. But nevertheless, whether it does or does not, the Democrats will maintain the House. Maintain the Senate. So that is not what people thought, but man, it is probably good news if you are, you voted that way. Now, if you didn't vote that way, then no red wave at all, not even a pink one, really. Yeah, it wasn't a wave at all. So, what's really interesting is watching Orange Dude blame everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene from the movie Head of State with Chris Rock, and the white guy that lost to Chris Rock lines up everybody he knows and everybody that worked for him, and right when he loses, he lines them up one by one and slaps them in the face. And that's what it feels like is happening with the Orange Man right now, because he is not happy, and everybody's blaming him. But guess what? They blaming him too. Did y'all see that interview with Mike Pence on 60 Minutes? You see the excerpt of that, Al?
I did not.
Oh my. They asked a very emotional Mike Pence, how did he feel when the president tweeted out that Mike Pence failed us, and what are we gonna, what was it like going through that whole circumstance? And brother, Mike did not mince words. Mike said, I was pissed, I was upset. He failed me. He failed the party. Mike didn't play. Well, I don't know. I didn't hear him stand up in that interview. Now I'll say this: he called him out in that interview. Is it on ABC? Okay. He was upset. But it was interesting to see how frustrated he was from the situation. So I have a feeling the next 2 years are going to be all about jumping ship for the Republican Party, and they're going to try to figure out every way they possibly can to distance themselves from the Orange Man. Much like well, let me just say this: the whole Republican Party is going to look similar to this. Every time he shows up and every time he makes a speech, it's going to be about getting away from him as quick and as fast as possible. So, but
I did hear some of the. Actually, I watched Meet the Press, a little bit of it twice.
Okay.
Caught it on the replay early this morning, but one of the Republican pundits said that now would be a horrible time for him to announce his candidacy for president. He said in the state of Georgia, it will actually hurt Herschel Walker more than it would help.
Oh, yeah.
So I believe that is a telltale sign of how he doesn't have the support that he thinks he has or that he once had. Because if you look at the Pennsylvania race, he was a staunch supporter of Oz, campaigned for Oz. Well, look what happened to Oz.
And that was the reason why he lost. Right.
Exactly.
He scared people. He scared them straight. I think I have
he's got this beef, or he's got it out for DeSantis down in Florida. I mean, without Florida, he doesn't stand a chance. And it's obvious that the Republican base in Florida is down with DeSantis. He won his race by nearly 20 points.
Oh yeah, he had no problem with whoever was running against him. So, I don't know. I don't know what he's just a wild man. I think this is all just to stay out of jail. I don't know, But
Out of jail.
he's trying to stay. Well, he's definitely trying to stay out of jail. That's why he keeps, that's why he keeps filing subpoenas and trying to block movements and all of that different
That what
stuff.
keeps you out of jail?
I guess when you're rich, I guess it does. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I want y'all to hear a little bit of this Mike Pence thing. Here's a little bit of an excerpt from the interview with David Muir on ABC.
You can see that the president has tweeted. 2:24 p.m., the president tweets, Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done.
Nods head, nods head, nods head. Looks like he wants to cry.
It angered me.
I'm sorry.
But I turned to my daughter, who was standing nearby, and I said, it doesn't take courage to break the law. It takes courage to uphold the law. I mean, the president's words were reckless. It was clear he decided to be part of the problem. Members were barricaded inside the House chamber. And in the middle of it all, you can...
Okay, that's the repeat, but that's an excerpt of it, of the interview. He's a part of the problem. To which I will easily and quickly state, oh, duh. He was part of the problem when you joined the ticket.
I didn't know that. Remember your first date?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me to hear these things go as wild as they're gonna go. It's funny to me to hear people, backpedaling, after the fact. So, but that's where we are, people.
Okay.
That's where we are, people. That was Dave Chappelle, by the way. I know, I'm sure y'all probably heard a little bit of that. Did y'all hear Dave in the speakers? Y'all hear Dave in the speakers just now? Was I able to stop it before y'all heard it?
No, but I heard the I saw a clip from the show.
Okay. Well, listen, shout out to my pastor, Dave Chappelle, who did a masterful job this Saturday, as always, as expected, on Saturday Night Live. Though, once again, people want to try to take his words and twist them around, and some people were trying to say, "Oh, it's reckless of Saturday Night Live to empower Dave to anti-Semitic views," and I'm like, "Yeah, listen. First of all, he didn't say anything anti-Semitic at all. Like, he didn't even come close. Now, okay, he did kind of come close, but but he didn't say anything anti-Semitic. But I just wonder sometimes, why are we so afraid of conversation in this country now? Like, why are we so afraid to challenge certain ideologies or thoughts? Not validity. We're not talking about validity of things that have happened. That's not what I'm talking about. Just saying, why does everybody get a de facto pass on being right for their views if their views don't align with other ideologies, especially if the ideologies are not rooted in something factual? Why are we so afraid of a conversation? Why is that? I don't know. It's a weird place we're in as a society right now. My pastor would say we've all turned into bands, but I won't say that. But this is what it feels like. We're all turning into bands. Mama knows, why are you laughing at me like that?
Really?
No, I was just quoting my pastor. People quote their pastors all the time.
Yeah, clearly they do. But
I
don't think their pastors say bands.
Mine does, which is why I love him so much. Because with him saying band, it gives me the freedom to say it as well. So
gives you the freedom. Oh my gosh.
It's all about freedom, Mama Noise. Freedom of expression.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
What did Anthony Bruce say? Because you are wrong. My mom told me I was perfect, so that means you're wrong. Oh wow. There's some truth into that. There's definitely some truth into that. Wow, look, Al B in his full on gangster mode. I like it. Let's see. Some folks are readily offended for their malign group. We are the same. No one can joke. No one can call out truth. Nothing, because if they do, they are anti this or that. And then, but here's, you know what the irony of that statement is, Tyler? Here's the irony of what you just said. And I don't think you're wrong about that. To a point, we want to be offended, but then when somebody does it against our group, we want them canceled. But when somebody does it in our group, we want understanding. So when Robert Sarver was calling us all types of niggas and bees and all that stuff, take your franchise away. But when Kanye is saying reckless stuff and Kyrie is saying reckless stuff, they try to tear down the black man. Wait a minute now.
Tear down the black man.
You can't have it both ways now. Come on. All right. You gotta, we gotta start. If we want a world where we're sensitive to everybody's feelings, then it's gotta be sensitive all the way across the board. But if we also want a world where we're gonna have healthy debate and have a freedom to disagree with one another, then it's got to be freedom all the way across the board. You can't have it both ways. Now, recklessness is recklessness, and so you gotta deal with recklessness as recklessness, and we can't keep making excuses for recklessness. That's different.
Here's an example, and I'm gonna try to give it without politicizing it.
Okay.
You can accept it and digest it however you want to. There's a group of individuals who proclaim that abortion is murder.
Right.
Yet, they'll even go as far as to say one who contributes financially to abortion is contributing to murder.
Accessory, yes.
But they will not admit that the person they support is a murderer. But that's how, and the reason I say I'm not trying to politicize it, that's how Americans on both sides are.
Yeah.
It's wrong until it's in your corner, until it's you.
Right.
Until the light shined on your dark spots, it's wrong. So that's
then we need you to understand. When it shines on me, I need you to understand why I did what I did. It's not what you think. My car ran out of gas. I needed fresh draws. So we live in a very strange world, and it's getting stranger by the days. But like I said earlier, to that point, Pastor didn't, Pastor, like Ron said, he started the whole thing with an apology from the beginning. Not even an apology. He just said, I stand with my brothers and sisters of a Jewish faith, and I denounce all anti-Semitism. He said, Kanye, this is how you buy yourself some time.
Yeah.
Unlike you, sir, I was not as impressed with his monologue. I thought it was a bit reserved.
It was, well, for him, yes.
For Dave.
Right, for him it was. There's no question about it. Well, and listen, there are FCC limitations.
Listen.
As far as it relates to,
like they already didn't want me on here.
No, that's not true. They do want him on there. Lauren Michaels loves Dave Chappelle.
No, I'm saying for the writers that was saying they was gonna walk out, and for the people that was trying to kick up.
Well, that was a little overblown too, because it wasn't writers that wanted them out.
It was just one clown.
I was gonna say it was only just one writer, and she I think she probably damn near about to be fired anyway. So she's like,
did she take the day off?
She probably
That's
did.
what I suggested.
She probably did. That's fine. Listen, they didn't need her. The show was great.
Vacation day, since she got so much issue.
Baby, go get you a Frappuccino, and a Reuben.
Oh, that sounds good.
Burgers do on Broadway, Manhattan, or 107th Street, whatever y'all do. Just
they don't have no nice sandwiches like that down here.
They do. You know what? The hate is real from this one over here.
Well, why don't you just eat your turnip and okra sandwich?
See, it's not as filling as the Reuben.
First of all, I agree with Tara. Not until my grandmother called it that the other day. I didn't know what she was talking about. She kept calling them bottoms, and I was like, "What are bottoms?" I don't know. I didn't understand what that was, but
look,
I had heard
the top of the plant, which is the turnip green, and the bottom.
I know what it is. Now
I'm just trying to help those that don't know. So you need to calm down, acting like I'm trying to check you. I'm simply saying.
I didn't say you were trying to check me. I didn't say you trying to check me.
Mr. Noise.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Is the turnip greens, and the bottom is the turnip bottom.
What's your first say, Mama Noise?
It says, "I'm born pretty and pledge Zeta."
Okay. And that's how you Jedi
and
mind.
Stop trying to distract me. I was talking about the turnip.
And that's how you Jedi mind trick somebody off of the topic. So now,
no, it's not, Kyrie. You always trying to make something sexual.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm here
for the round hump part. So yeah.
Anyway, you don't say that about potatoes.
Speaking of round hump parts, some of these bottoms that we had looked like they had been to the Dominican Republic.
What?
The turnips was huge.
Oh! Now listen, that
what kind of BBL madness is this?
They look like the head of a 5-year-old. It was really that big. It's not.
It's pretty big. I ain't gonna lie.
Make sure Professor Klump ain't been working on them things.
Yeah, they look very modified. Yes. I need to show everybody something. So get to your phone or your laptop, or just get to it as quick as possible. I need to show you something. I don't have an explanation for it yet, but I'm gonna show it to you as it is being revealed. So Savage Fenty apparently had a fashion show, debuting new stuff that they got coming out, and here's one of the models that in the show. This is young Marseille Martin.
What happened?
Well, I mean,
from Blackish.
From Blackish, yes. She's 18 now, and
dang.
They said, "Why don't you come model for us and get your sexy on?" And she's like, "Okay." So there she is. I gotta be honest with you, I'm wildly uncomfortable with this whole thing.
Gracious.
To me, it's the equivalent of seeing your child.
I mean,
and I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't see that coming at all. That is not."
I'm sadly disappointed.
I ain't gonna say I'm disappointed, Mama Noise, and that's aggressive. I'm not disappointed per se. I'm just, it's like when you see your baby growing up and they found they're sexy.
I'm saying all of the stuff that all the way up you kept showing me. Oh look, she's the youngest. Blah, blah, she's doing this and doing that, and I was like, oh wow, looks like she's not getting lost in that. I need to have this and I need to have that or whatever. Now she's unrecognizable.
Well, no, she's not unrecognizable. I knew who she was.
You didn't even know who she was.
I did not have a clue who that was.
Oh, okay. It was unrecognizable.
It looked more like what's her name? The one that's married to the basketball player, or I don't know if they married or not. Tiana
Taylor.
Yeah, to me, that's who I thought it was when I first saw it.
Yeah. But she's getting older, y'all. Now she can't stay a child forever. Now
I get it. So many of them young actresses do that because you remember Zendaya. She's like,
Right.
look, I got to break free.
You got to break out of it. At some point, you got to break out of it and become what you are.
The young lady from Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
She did the same thing. Like,
yeah. And listen, that's the natural evolution of growing up. So I don't want to be, you know.
Yeah.
But
I want that baby to put her glasses back on.
Huh?
I want that baby to put her glasses back on and take off
listen,
makeup and
the baby
put a shawl on and cover up that cleavage.
Put a shawl on.
Right. The father in us don't like it at all. The father in us don't like it at all. We like, girl, if you put some clothes on.
It's not that I don't like it or I
don't like it.
It's what I'm saying is we got enough of that imagery. We don't need any more added to it.
I guess for me, I would like to see her progression as something like you know, Jasmine Sullivan or her, you know, that says I don't have to dress like this to show you that I have a you know, that I have a film or I have a production company or I have.
Well, they said it for a minute, but then things changed. Lyrics got raunchy, videos got raunchy. And I'm not disputing she's not a beautiful young lady.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
Again, I just think we have enough of that imagery out there.
Listen, I mean, again, it's she's growing up. It's just what it is, y'all. We might not like it, but it's just the reality. But that ain't the worst thing that happened this weekend. Or the last couple of days, according to KVUE News in Austin, Texas, a man was a teacher, was identified, unnamed at this point, but he's in the suburbs of Austin, and he was having a class with his middle school, a conversation with his middle school class, and hold on, I think I may not have tagged it properly. Let me make sure you can hear the sound here. There we go. Well, anyway, he was having a conversation with his middle school class, and this happened.
Which means that my race is the superior one.
So white is better than all.
Let me finish. I think everybody thinks that, it's not opposite.
Hey, I'm not racist. I like all types of
Did I say I don't like you?
So you said you are what? You are racist. You're like.
Everybody's racist at that level.
No, you said you are racist.
No, I'm not saying it. I said it enough.
So you're racist.
So basically, he said he told the kids that he feels his race is the superior one. Hold on, I got to show you this real quick. Even the white kid in the class was like, "Bruh, you about to lose your job."
I didn't understand it.
I'm explaining it to you now, Mama Noise. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I'm explaining it to you. He said to this class, he feels like his race is the superior. He's a white man. And he said his race is the superior one.
I just said, and where is that at?
Well, it's interesting because the little, I don't know if you can see the face of this little white kid right here, or these two white kids, but they both look like, man, you about to lose your job, bro.
You about to lose your job.
You're not going to be employed here much longer. It's a rapsy scapsy. So, yeah, I think they have him on administrative leave, which is the first step to firing. He's the
first step to firing.
Oh, it's a step. Oh, listen. In Texas, when they put you on administrative leave, your ass is getting fired. There's no comeback from that. Yeah. They just don't see what they do is they investigate you on administrative leave. And then they come back quickly and say, oh, based on our investigation, we had to let him go.
In Jefferson County, it doesn't happen quickly. You could very well be on administrative leave pending, as you say, investigation for the entire school year.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, no,
what does that mean? Did you be out for the whole school year?
That means you sitting somewhere away from
kids,
students.
Okay.
In whatever capacity, collecting a paycheck.
Yeah, they have to run it all by the teachers union in Texas. But I mean, they're not gonna. The teachers union ain't gonna stand for it. They gonna fire it. So
that's bananas.
They're gonna fire him. Yeah, they got.
I'm like, is this a trick question?
I gotta address the other thing that happened today that was kind of bizarre. Man, Jay Leno, did you hear about that one? Apparently, I don't know if he got some gasoline on himself or in his garage or something, but
you know he's a
damn near burned himself up.
He's a car enthusiast, and he owns hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of not only vintage but specialty cars, whatever. He owns hundreds of cars,
right?
And he was actually working on one of them, and there was some sort of incident related to gasoline, and he got burns to his face and arm.
Well, they say he's gonna be off. He's gonna be down for a little bit. But they hospitalized him. Serious. They call it serious facial burns. So he's gonna be down for a little bit. So we send our thoughts and prayers to Jay Leno. That's crazy, bro. We do have some good news coming out of the weekend to the surprise of no one. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, dominated the box office. It was really going to dominate anyway. It wasn't really a matter of whether or not it would. It was just a matter of how much would it win by, or what would be the final number. And as of today, the domestic debut number was $180 million. But the global number was $330 million. So they took in $330 million this weekend.
And see, I had heard higher than that in the U.S. I think I heard 196.
Okay, so maybe one that I may have old numbers. It's possible. But not a surprise that the movie did that well at all. It was, and everybody is buzzing about it, talking about how great it was. I heard a couple of people say it was just okay, but
those are those select few.
But the majority of the people are saying it was.
I'm guessing that was Tim Scott and Jason Whitlock.
Possibly, very possibly.
Candace Owens,
very possibly. But most people are saying they thought it was amazing. Tara says she's going back Saturday. This Saturday. Anthony Bruce is saying it's just okay.
You know what? That comes as no surprise.
Why is it? Oh wow, you question Anthony Bruce's
There's a whole lot of movies that I think of the most, and then the Anthony Bruce be like trash. So
there's no value in that opinion. We already come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
The boy eats chicken sandwiches from a burger joint.
That's true. That is true. I can't really. I can't defend that part.
Oh my God!
I want to, bro. I want to, big bro. But you do. You love chicken rings from White Castle, and that may not be a good thing. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had the chicken rings from White Castle. If I'm being honest. I don't think I have. Wow!
That is savage.
Don't we have a webmaster or somebody that
yes
keeps trolls out of the chat?
Wow.
This guy.
Wow.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
Savage Al has entered the building, ladies and gentlemen.
He said to keep the trolls out of the chat.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, that's where we are with that. So shout out to Black Panther. Not really surprising. I want to make a rule if it's okay with everybody, but I'm gonna need everybody's agreement to do this.
The Jews.
I want this to be we're not talking about the Jews right now.
Breaking news for you, Kanye West. I know it sounds like it's anybody else out there.
What is happening? Is that me?
It's Al.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. I want to make an agreement, but I need everybody to get on board with it, or we can't do it.
Mm.
I don't want to report after today. I don't want to report another Nick Cannon kid.
Oh well, you can forget that.
No, why? Why do we have to report it, Mama Noah?
Oh, you don't want to report it. I thought you said that there's not going to be any more.
Oh no, it's going to be tons more.
Oh, okay.
Today is the 12th, and then the 13th is on the way. But what I'm saying, I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't care anymore. I don't care that he's got that many. I don't care that he's paying over $3 million for the kid. I just don't care. I don't care.
Okay. All right.
So if we can all agree with that, then thank you, Tara. We can all agree with that, then we can move on from that story forever.
Okay.
And then my algorithms won't be flooded with his BS.
Oh, it's gonna keep on being in here.
I hope not, because I don't need that in my life. I don't want it. I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. So there you go. Okay, so we're done with that. What else is going on in case you missed it Monday?
I apologize for that burst, but I just got a notification. It was Michael Rappaport speaking to the validity of Kanye's statements.
Oh, I mean,
Lord. That shows you how far you strayed away from the path. If you got Michael Rappaport to agree with you.
Michael Rappaport said this is not Alan Brown or Noise Media Entertainment. This is Michael Rappaport. Quote.
Okay.
The Juminati is real.
The Juminati?
Not Illuminati.
He be trying to be relevant. He just say reckless stuff.
And he spoke that as a Jew.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, we got that.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
But I apologize. I kind of
no, that's fine. Ron, you do not agree with the Nick Cannon information? What's wrong? Ron said he want all Nick Cannon all the time.
Nope.
Did y'all see the social media post that's going around? What America's going to look like in 2050?
I did, and I thanked the person who sent it, and because I felt like it was a warning to all women: if y'all don't stop, this is what America's going to look like. And I agree 1,000%. Did you see it, Mama Noise?
No.
You didn't see it? I'll show it to you.
No.
You need to see it. You need to be aware of how.
He said, "Did you see it, Mama Noise?" No. Did you see it, Mama Noise? No.
You need to be aware because America is trending in a dangerous place, and if we don't watch it, this will be us. Let me share the screen here. There we go. As you can see, in 2050.
Oh, I seen that tomfoolery. I thought it was really something.
He must be stopped.
Oh.
He's saying Mama Noise. It's dangerous. It's a nation of cannons. What drop are you asking for, Ty? I don't know which drop you're asking for.
I need to see if he's gonna break the record.
The Tommy drop.
I was gonna say that's probably more. No, can't do that. Yeah, don't, ladies, don't fall for the banana. I be watching The Masked Singer, and when them women be hugging Nick Cage, I be so nervous because I'm like, I don't want none of his.
They got it from the song by 50 Cent.
So you think every time you hug a girl, they're gonna get pregnant?
It feels like it. It feels like if he breathe on you, Nick got that COVID type.
You got COVID sperm.
If you just breathe on you, just.
Whoop, I know I'm pregnant for sure. Whoop, she must be pregnant for sure.
I gotta know why they keep doing it.
I don't know. Man.
I told you it's the song by 50 Cent.
What is his net worth? I gotta see what his net worth is.
So it could be the song by 50 Cent, but at some point you gotta do the math. His money gonna run out.
Yeah.
That song says,
"Go ahead, Mama Noise.
Have a baby by me, be a millionaire."
We know the song, Mama Noise.
Everybody don't know the song.
Everybody knows the song.
I'm gonna just tell you off top. Azari does not know the song.
Okay.
I did see where he pays millions of dollars in child support annually.
Now, you can never trust net worth projections on the interweb, but there's 7 different sites, and they all say his net worth is $20 million.
He gonna need more than that for them.
Now, if that is true, Nick got to get his game up because
that's what I'm saying. Point, the money gonna run out. I want to see. I want to see
get his game up. What's going on, Ron? How you doing, brother?
Tired, boss. I'm tired. Had to change my name today.
They wearing you out, brother.
I had a code switch today, man. I got a code
switch. You got a code switch today?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I had to go by my legal name.
Wow.
4 more days of it. 3 more days.
All right. Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
It feels good because some other than your legal name, man. Felt like you're in trouble.
He said it felt like you were in trouble. All right. Well,
are you gonna talk about the memorial, the funeral? Or maybe not.
I was. I haven't seen it. I didn't see it, so I can't really speak completely intelligently about it. I do know lots of celebrities there. I do know Justin Bieber sang there in a suit that looked like
nope.
It was too small. I mean, it was too big, Mama Noise. You know that suit was too big.
He was trying to be respectful and not come in there with skinny jeans.
Justin Bieber looked like he stopped at KNG and just asked for the first suit he saw. But I like Justin Bieber, so I'm not hating. But his suit was too big. It was, bro. You can get your size. Is what I'm saying. So he's saying, and then I think Chloe Bailey sang at the funeral. We're talking about Takeoff's funeral. For those who didn't know what we were talking about just now, we're talking about Takeoff's funeral. But yeah, Justin Bieber sang, Chloe sang, Takeoff spoke. Or did he speak? I know Offset spoke at the funeral. And so
you said Takeoff spoke?
I did. I know. You okay. Al, you didn't have to call me out on it.
They play a recording.
You can let that go, Al.
I'm like, what kind of Dionne Warwick type
took
place at this funeral? Seances and all that.
Yeah, he had that Steve Harvey on. He had that Steve Harvey, the big suits he used to wear. CC, when you say CC Winans? Was CC Winans there? I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I don't know who all saying.
Who was the ass that did the video recording that once?
I don't think they found out who it is.
Man.
Wow, CC Winans saying wow.
I didn't see the funeral, but all I heard was all of the flack that was coming through on Twitter about apparently, from their words, not mine, the janky jackleg way that the Prince family tried to set up a memorial at the billiards and bowling alley.
Well, that's not about the funeral. That's a whole different thing, Mama Noise.
Well, it was on the same day as the funeral.
Okay. So since you just went ahead and introduced that topic to the thing, go ahead and talk about it. That's really what you was trying to do. You was trying to introduce that part. You hate Jay Prince, and so you just want to bring that up.
I just think he's an old Nino Brown. That's all.
Well,
tell us how you really feel.
I mean, because anybody who puts a memorial up and your name is bigger than the person who the memorial's for, there clearly is a problem.
That's a problem.
I mean, and then I think low key he probably owns the bowling alley and the billiards place. So it's like, I'm gonna send all the fans over to my business and say, this is where it all went down, just in case y'all want to ride by there if you ever through Houston. I mean, what are you doing right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop, Lloyd, because I was gonna edge it on.
I was gonna say you can go keep egging it on. I do want to send some thoughts and prayers to someone I had the pleasure of meeting, Roberta Flack. Apparently, she has announced that she has ALS.
Ooh.
And so we want to send our thoughts and prayers to her.
Damn.
As she fights the good fight with that particular situation. That's tough, man. That's really tough.
Mm.
Yeah, that's tough. What else is going on? Is that it? I think that's it.
Actually.
Oh Lord, what is it, Mama Noise? You make me nervous.
Actually, I thought it was awesome. This earlier today, I saw the article, the interview rather, of Jeff Bezos. He gave $100 million to Dolly Parton.
How does she need $100 million for?
Right. Way to take care of the needy, Jeff.
Because she does a whole lot of charity work. And
charity work.
He said that he's trying his best to make sure that by the time he passes away, he will have given away all his money.
Let me be very clear about what you just said and how I feel about it. Jeff Bezos is full of shit.
Wow.
Because all he's doing is just trying to one up McKinsey.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
But he's giving out real money to people who really need it, like the Jefferson County Public Schools, like HBCUs. Bro, you giving $100 million to people like Van Lathan and the chef that he gave the money to, and Dolly Parton. I mean, the people got money. They don't need your money. That ain't no benevolence.
Okay, you don't think her nonprofit is a good benevolence?
I'm sure they are doing a phenomenal job. I love Dolly Parton personally. I think she's amazing, but she don't need his $100 million.
I mean, there was so many.
She got a whole damn near a whole city named after her.
She does have a whole city.
She don't need his money.
Dolly World.
Yep, that's true.
Jeff, so you know what? But Jeff, you want to give us some money now? That's different. That's different. That's a different thing that you're talking about.
Well, I'm saying there were so many people. Like I know all kinds of nonprofits and all kinds of people that could stand to benefit from, if you just handing out millions and millions of dollars, when you, even though his company just laid off, I forgot how many people. You saying you can lay all these people off before Christmas? Don't you need those people to help? But apparently, the online commerce sector is taking a hit now that folks want to go into the brick and mortars.
When you say floaters, are you talking about that Michelle Obama story? Tara, I don't know why I'm yelling at her. Has depression, hopefully coming forward will help our people. I think she's talking about that Michelle Obama revealed that she was suffering from low-grade depression.
Yeah, I saw some of that. I didn't get to that part, but I know she was learning, teaching herself to crochet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Azaria, we do like Dolly Parton. Mr. Noise is just doing the most.
I love Dolly Parton. I'm not knocking Dolly Parton, sorry. I'm knocking Jeff Bezos, unless he want to give us money. Then I'm saying, well, Jeff, you have the right to give your money wherever you want to. But,
you know what?
If I'm not mistaken, Dolly Parton's foundation funded a lot of public libraries here in Jefferson County recently.
I think you are correct.
Couple of years. So shout out to Dolly, but
yeah.
But I did see the interview he gave when he talked about that, because they were interviewing him and this partner chick that he's been with since the departure of his wife. And so he's like, she's so generous. I want to say, I guess you are if you giving away somebody else's money.
So Al, does it mean I need to go tell Dolly Parton that Slide In Missionary Baptist Church has a library?
Nope.
What? Y'all got a library?
Yeah, we got a library. I hope we got too many old books though. We got a lot of all these old books and shit.
y'all probably still got World Book encyclopedias in there. Britannica's up in that joint.
Well, you actually need to approach Biden and let him know that you still interested in a PPP.
Nope. I don't do that.
Nope. Too many people going to jail.
No, not that PPP loan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, too much.
PPP loan for Slide In.
Yeah.
Baptist.
I bet you Jeff Bezos would be interested in a PPP from Slide In.
You absolutely right.
You absolutely right.
He'd be like, hey, let's do an exchange.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll provide the PPP, and I'll provide the PAPER.
And then we can put the video on his platform.
Could you imagine? Damn, I can make it tsunami, not rain. He's making it tsunami up in Missionary.
Hey, slide in. We'll build that daycare they've been working on at that point.
Yeah, daycare, elder care.
It'll be a 3-shift operation for that daycare, 7 days a week.
They got babies in the basement, 93-year-old grandpas in the basement.
Y'all could actually build a daycare and a old people living facilities and put poles in both facilities.
A family life center.
It's probably mandatory to have poles in every one of their facilities.
And you can let the old people. You know, old people love.
I don't want to see no old people swinging on the pole, though.
Hey, bro. Hey, don't knock old people, because if I'm not mistaken, they still the highest growing demographic of sexually transmitted diseases.
That's because it takes too much energy to put on a condom and have sex. Like, you gotta choose.
Nah, they pull out game week too. So.
I'm gonna tell you,
they pull out game was trash.
One time, was many years ago, I was invited to come and speak at a women's conference, and they wanted me to teach on sacred sex. And I will never forget that this lady came up to me. I know she was around 80. I was like, you're not. I was trying to tell her, you should abstain, until you get married. And she said, I didn't know we were supposed to abstain. And furthermore, in further conversation about this particular subject, she was totally oblivious to all of the other stuff. So to be trying to say, hey, are you carrying your condoms if you're gonna be out here doing whatever? What is that?
Why are you telling us this twisted and dark story?
She like, baby,
to co-sign on what Al just said.
Baby, at my age, I ain't got time to be abstaining from nothing.
Trying to get everything she can get.
See,
for the little time she got left.
If Willie Earl can break me off a little something.
Willie Earl.
Willie Earl, Leroy Bobby, everybody.
All people with double names are coming for her right now.
I need a
Willie Earl, Leroy Bobby.
I need a brain flush.
I kind of want that in my mental Rolodex.
I ain't gonna lie though. When I get old, I hope I'm still doing it.
Oh my gosh, where to stop? Okay,
I'm being honest. I want to be active until I'm at least 85.
I just hope I don't.
Then I might be like, all right, I'm gonna take a break.
I just hope all my meals ain't pureed. That's all.
Teddy, talk to him, Catherine. Catherine say, first of all, what y'all not gonna do, Catherine, let them know. Let them know, Catherine.
First of all, they ain't said nothing about other than they still breaking it off.
And when you get that, you don't know if you finish having it or not. Hell, by the time you fall asleep, you can't remember anyway.
Yeah, they up in there dropping it like it's hot. They can't get back up, but they dropping it like it's hot.
Oh my God, stop it.
It's a beautiful thing.
That is hilarious.
Falling asleep is the equivalent of having a warm blanket.
Nope.
Placed over your body.
Just ooh, Mama Noise.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
It is, Mama Noise. It is. You wouldn't know because you're the receiver, not the giver. But I'm telling you, from a giver perspective, it's wonderful.
Oh,
that age, you don't know if you pissed on yourself or not. So
I know, Tyra. I don't know. We have taken a left.
I'm just
a left turn.
I thought we were sharing. Are we not sharing? Is this not a family?
It's a family show. You can share on the family show.
This is not a family conversation.
At some point, we all would be at that age where we're gonna be.
Hey, you want to share with family? Save that shit till next Thursday.
And by the way, let me say this just real quick. At 85, you probably are likely to fall asleep in it because you can't do everything. You can't put the condom on, do it, then get up and finish and roll over. You probably just lay there and be like, "That's it. I gave you what I'm gonna give you."
Bruh, at 85, she laid up in there naked, and you staring at her like, "What was we about to do?"
Don't forget everything. Why the hell we in the room?
Oh, this is the best ever.
Mama Noise, you know it's true. You know it's true.
Oh my goodness.
No, I was just sitting there thinking, I don't know, it was some kind of female basketball team or something playing the other day, and for some reason they had hashtag STM, and I was like, are they talking about sweaty team?
They probably are, Mama Noise. You trending.
And I said, wait a minute, I'm sure that's not it.
Probably so. You slow on that now. You gotta get it out.
I said, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, no, I'm sure that's not it. But where'd they get it from? Was they listening to the show?
I'm telling you, you get that shirt together, Mama Noise. The STM with the wet money coming out of it.
Nope.
Twitter said, old man walking in the room and said, "Girl, I'm gonna break your back." She like, "Don't do that."
My hip ain't healed all the way yet.
Don't do that, please. I beg of you. Don't do that.
You mess around and break your own.
Right, you mess around and break both our backs. Don't do that.
Yeah, we can't have
both y'all back broke, laying there. Yeah, hit the little button, the life alert button for them to come get
right.
you. How the hell you explain that to your kids?
Right.
Life alert.
For my daughter, because she is a diehard animation fan, she said to give a love and send our thoughts and prayers to the family of Kevin Conroy, if I got that right. He is the voice actor for Batman.
Which Batman?
I don't know.
Oh, the cartoon.
Which cartoon?
Okay, there you go.
Batman. I forgot what it's called. It's the cartoon. Not the one with the ours. He been gone.
Okay, I was making sure he's about the one that we grew up with.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony Bruce. It's the animated series.
Yeah, well, he passed on. So
I was gonna say the one for our Batman been gone. So
that man gone. He gone.
Gone.
In the 90s. Oh wow, in the 90s. Okay.
We losing too many Batmans, man.
A lot of Batman's gone.
We losing too many Batmans. Oh my! I'm sorry, it wasn't funny.
You laughed at it. You laughed out loud.
I wasn't laughing at the actual.
You laughed at it out loud and in real time.
No, I'm just sitting there going, now I thought about it. I was like, wow, are we losing so many Batmans? But it seems, like, wow.
Well, you laugh. I know a laugh when I hear one, and that was a laugh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was very.
Apologize all you want, but you laugh.
I'm sorry. It was very dark. Yeah.
Well, call it what you want.
It was a little dark. I was out here laughing too. I ain't gonna lie, Mama Noise. I was laughing.
For the record, I did not laugh.
I didn't laugh either. I stood
Al, you will never laugh. So
I stood my ground. I didn't laugh.
Al does not laugh anyway. So
don't mean Lloyd ain't gonna laugh later. He just ain't gonna try to do it.
I'm probably gonna laugh in the car for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Man, Giselle out here in these streets, y'all.
Cool.
She already got a new man.
Yeah, and I wish Tom would run up on the new man because he's a jiu-jitsu expert. Chop your neck off, nigga.
Yeah. Tom hit him with one of them 15-yard hooks.
He better fight him from a distance because if you get up close, he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Hey, Tom will tear his ass over the rock.
Now that part is true. That part is very true. But that's how it's gonna have to go down. Like, don't run up on him the wrong way, Tom. Mess around, put you one of them locks, and then you can't breathe.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you that because I got on late. It's been a long day.
Talk to me, man.
There's a rumor out there. Did y'all talk about P. Diddy and his girlfriend? Because there was a rumor.
I was trying to avoid that, Ron.
See?
Because I'm just saying, if he
why you ain't checking Ron?
If he can't keep a woman,
because he done it in real time.
But see, Mama Noise, if you can't keep a woman with that much money, us broke niggas ain't got a chance.
We ain't got a chance. Or that's just not the type of woman I need to be. I need to stick with Mama Noise. Please don't
Or
do
maybe she just for them streets.
You got mad because he reduced your first of all, he gave her monthly allowance, which is actually funny as hell, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Is it?
I wonder if it's true though, because y'all about to mess up her money, and she gonna mess around, be on Instagram talking about what y'all not gonna do is mess up my money, and that's on period.
I can't remember what outlet is put that out there. Oh, it's boy. Black Sports Online. Robert Littell talking about it.
But I just want to know, was it true or not? So is it true or not true? Because that's a hell of a
story.
I
mean, the interview with Diddy is still on her webpage on Instagram. So she ain't that mad. I don't think it's true.
$500,000 a month, $500,000 spending allowance.
The article I read said the reason why she broke up with him is because he required her to have sex with his son.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's definitely
allegedly.
How many rumors there are about Diddy out there?
Too many that I don't care.
Too many. I mean, I don't know. Diddy, y'all got Diddy out here looking crazy in these streets.
Do we have Diddy out here looking crazy, or does Diddy out here? Is he out here looking crazy?
Diddy ain't starting the rumors himself.
You know, kind of album. Oh man, he needs some kind of news.
Stop playing Anthony Bruce.
Mama Noise is forever. Father, yeah.
Because he's requiring her, you know what?
You are forever the conspiracy theorist.
Production.
I think it's because of them documentaries.
Telling you, you be trying to write off some of these documentaries, but they be going ahead and telling you the real deal. People don't want to know the real deal.
Okay, Mama knows. If you say so. I think we gotta give Anthony Bruce a button, don't we? I feel like we do.
A button or the finger.
I don't know what you can give. I don't know what you can give him.
I don't know either. I don't know what to give him. Maybe this for the Father of the Year. No, but that's not really. It's not really bad what he said.
I mean, it really was.
I don't know what to give him.
You know, Father of the Year.
Yeah, Herschel Walker got that locked down.
Oh yeah, that nigga crazy in the mud.
Right, crazy as hell.
Well, he's the Father of the Year to the ones he actually fathers, not the ones he murders.
You can't claim he can't claim the other ones.
No, once you murder a child, it's pretty much, it's not yours anymore.
What?
But he only claims one.
Oh,
I don't know how many he claimed.
Oh my gosh.
He need to claim hooked on phonics.
Nope.
You ever put a coherent sentence together? Like, what the hell?
Damn.
Like, bruh. Jeez.
Too much.
Get your weight up.
Herschel ain't do nothing to nobody. Man, he ain't did nothing to nobody.
I think you said it right when you said he didn't do nothing.
Well,
he said do nothing to nobody. You had the rest.
He did say nobody. He said the whole sentence.
He said he didn't do nothing.
And that's where I stopped.
You said he didn't do nothing. That's
and I stopped right there.
Those are two very different sentences.
I'm just saying.
Oh wow. Anthony Bruce is comparing. That's where it went left. He's saying his dad gave him everything, whereas his dad, Anthony Bruce's dad, just gave him the box and 3 and said good luck.
Yeah, we had to go get our own. Our
right. So I see why he's celebrating.
You giving a shout out to Diddy? Yeah.
You mentioned it. I wasn't even gonna mention the story.
That was Kyrie. Why are you blaming me?
You probably said it was a subliminal message.
But see, I had questions. I read the article, earlier, and I was like, I wonder if that's really true.
I don't know if it's true. I really don't know if it's true. That's why I don't be talking about stuff I don't know is true. I don't know.
Because I don't know how you can be mad. You went from I can see why you mad because you went from 500 to 200. But goddamn, how much money you spend every month?
Well, that's a month though, so I'm gonna feel a way about that too. If somebody cut me out by what is that? That's over 60%, ain't it?
But what are you buying every month for 500?
Are you stacking up your cheese?
And the answer to that is whatever the hell I want. So that's what I'm trying to say.
That's true, but come on, bro. What do you got to buy every month at 500?
I don't know if she's got stuff to buy or she's having to tolerate a whole lot of stuff that folks try to keep you quiet with those type of things.
Mama knows there's other females that would take less than that and would have been big B. Would have been.
Oh yeah, but they may not have particular skill set.
I'm pretty sure somebody got the same skill set she got, if not better.
He ain't going around taking applications. He got what he want.
He took her application.
Kyrie is probably one of your members. So I need you to calm down.
I need Diddy to come to slide in because he messed around. I could have hooked him up for 50,000.
Wait a minute, y'all do relationship counseling?
No, first of all, you don't want Diddy or Nick Cannon to come to your church. Those are two guest pastors you don't want to invite because they will split the congregation, and half your members will be at first slide in.
Take all your what happened to my members?
I think y'all gotta be careful.
You be sitting there like, oh, okay, now I know why there's a Hill Creek and a first Hill Creek and a second Hill Creek.
Right.
Paying all that money for nothing is man.
Boy, this is these relationships are strange.
Man.
Is a BBL like a nice experience or something? Because she shot up, ain't she?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, Miami. Ain't no she have like implanted titties and ass and.
Look, see now, you talking about us?
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
Maybe that maintenance every month is 500,000. Maybe
That might be it. Like you gotta get tune up or something.
Although, like I said, I did
Like
double check
Dynasty.
on Black Sports Online, and yo buddy, our affiliate here at Noise Media, Robert Littell, does have on his page that Young Miami dumps Diddy after he slashed her monthly allowance from 500,000.
Yeah, but he's getting that from somebody else too. Like I think Media Takeout was the one that actually put it out, and I'm not great.
But wait a minute, we co-signed when he went and got that.
Hold on, Slappy. I'm not done talking. I'm going to finish my statement. You're going to let me finish today. What I'm saying is he's reporting it from Media Takeout, but I don't trust Media Takeout. So now if Robert wants to, that's fine. I'm just not willing to do that. So I don't know. I don't know if that story is true. That's all I was saying, Mama Noise. Now you can carry on.
Mama Knows, before you start, all noise makers, please bow your head. Let's pray for Lloyd. Want to make sure he don't get his ass whooped today.
I'm not getting in any trouble. I'm
just saying, you just trying to.
No, I just wanted to be. I listen, because I take this part very seriously, and so I wanted to be clear. One of the reasons why I didn't bring the story up was because he got it from Media Takeout, and I don't trust Media Takeout at all.
I don't trust him either, but it was good joking material for the day. That's
It's fantastic joking material. It's funny.
Have you ever known him to have to backtrack a story?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. Everybody's had to backtrack a story. We've all had to do it before. But that doesn't mean he's wrong this time. He's just reporting. And actually, if I'm being even more accurate than that, technically, he's not reporting anything. His reporter that works for him, Samuel Clement, is actually the one that's reporting it. So I don't know how true it is. It could be true. It could be a bunch of BS. We'll see, I guess.
But it's good comedy material, Mama Knows. It's funny.
It's funny. It's definitely funny, but I just,
It's kind of why I started out the conversation with, did you hear this rumor?
Right. And that's what I think we got to keep it as a rumor for now, Mama Noise. You be talking about it like it be real. Now, what is real is the follow-up I'm about to give y'all with this Alexander Edwards dude. Because what I found out, remember I told y'all last week that Alexander Edwards is dating Cher, and it's like a 40-year gap?
Yeah.
What I did not know is that his baby mama is Amber Rose.
Oh, whoa. Where's she been?
Oh, I didn't know he had a baby, but I knew he dated Amber Rose.
That's his baby mama.
Where's she been?
I guess trying to figure out why her man left her for a 76-year-old woman.
First of all, because Amber Rose didn't have that type of net worth.
No, she doesn't. But I listen. Okay, based on what you just said, I got to ask this question.
Uh-oh.
Is Amber Rose a cautionary tale? Because Amber Rose, I'm not trying to shade. Let me just start by saying I am not trying to shade, okay? But
shade.
I'm not shading, Mama Noise. I'm just making an observation. Because Amber Rose for a while was the poster child for
really
for being a gold digger.
Oh.
She's gone from Kanye West to Wiz Khalifa to whoever this dude is. I think it was another couple of dudes in between to this dude, Alexander Edwards. And now I think she's single again. Or maybe she's not. I don't know. But my point is, the only thing it seems like she's gotten from all these relationships is a bunch of children. And probably some child support.
And a nice haircut.
She does have she does rock the ball head very well. I give her that.
No, I'm not trying to do the full ball head.
Well, it's not for everybody, Mama knows, but she makes it look good. But my point is, the cautionary tale is You done got out here in these streets and created a situation and a circumstance which has led to a conundrum for yourself.
Got out here in the streets.
And now you got all these cheerings and you know, you out here.
Okay.
And it may have sounded good at the time, but now it's not the best look. And you're not getting younger. She's 5'9".
Who's that?
That's not true. That can't be true.
Oh, I believe she was a model.
Well, all models ain't tall though, Mama Noise. I'm shocked that she's 5'9". I'm a little shocked at that. But anyway, okay.
No way she's 5'9", man. No
I don't think she's 5'9" either, because she's shorter than Kanye.
Kanye barely taller than Kevin Hart.
So I do have the question. Sora wants to know, why is she labeled a gold digger?
Well, it's not a label that I gave her.
The Kardashians are not labeled gold diggers because they already got their own money.
They gold diggers too.
Is a gold digger a person who ain't got who got their own money, or the person who ain't got their own money?
I think a gold digger is just somebody that's after the money, period. Whether they got their own or whether they after somebody else's.
So okay, then the Kardashians are gold diggers. So they like, look, they don't just have their babies by random dudes. They got dudes.
I don't disagree with that.
We agree.
Yeah, they got babies by athletes and dudes in their real estate. And
Amber definitely has a she's got a I don't know, I guess a type of guy that she's after, because she went after Kanye West, but I ain't gonna say she was gold digging with Wiz, because she actually married Wiz.
Yeah, and they got a son.
Yeah, right. They got divorced. And then, but she was with Machine Gun Kelly. Then she was with 21 Savage.
You're right. That is a type of dude.
Then she said she dated a trans man.
Huh?
That means it was a woman that identifies as a man.
Right.
Something.
So she out here is what I'm saying. She got a lot going on.
Well, just like to me, every woman, even the Kardashians, they got a type. They looking for some dude that, there's millionaires, billionaires. They're not trying to date nobody that's a thousandaire.
Is Amber black or white?
I think she's black.
I thought she was white.
Well, her last name is Levenchuk.
Is that her birth name?
Russian.
Yes, Amber Rose Levenchuk.
I don't think she's black.
That don't sound like no black name
at all.
Thank you, Tara. She's of mixed heritage.
Not mixed with black.
Like with Levenchuk?
I think the Levenchuk part was,
you know name Levenchuk.
Okay, then her daddy's black and her mama's white.
She might be black. I don't know. I just ain't never heard no Levenchuk, black Levenchuks. I gotta find out what her ethnicity is now.
I'm saying white and Italian, or white and Irish.
She's Irish and Italian. That's what I thought. She's not black.
Okay, is this the ethnicity of both parents?
Yeah.
Dorothy Rose and Michael Levenchuk. Her father is Irish and Italian, and her mother, Cape Verdean and Scottish is her mama. Cape Verdean? Is that black?
Nowadays you just mix it up.
Hold on, let me look up Dorothy Rose.
Why can't you be Italian and be black?
I mean, clearly they think that's not
black Italians now.
I mean, there's people from France that are black. Why can't there be people from Italy that are black?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why. Wasn't that why Kobe Bryant was over there as a child when he was growing up over there? He learned to speak Italian.
No, well, his daddy was in military or something. Probably.
Okay, when he was over the military base.
Now his daddy played ball.
In Italy?
Maybe it was after. I don't know why he was traveling all these countries.
He was
Papa
hooping.
was a Rolling Stone.
Oh.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes the best part about our show is Al when he get his musical grants going. I love that because he be killing it. He be killing it. All right, I got the breakdown of Dorothy Rose. There she go right there. So that dark Italian woman. I don't think she's mixed with anything. I think she's just
out
there. That's kind of black hair though.
I mean, I'm sitting here trying to tell you, you got to understand that there.
So dark, so Amber might be 1/4 black.
All right, all you need is a drop.
All you need is a drop. You don't need a lot.
According to our government, one drop.
I bet her birth certificate don't say that.
Oh, you can believe that.
Let's see. See, her mama look black.
Right.
That's a tan.
Her mama is
Google her credit score and that'll tell you what color she is.
Google her credit score?
Nope.
That's funny.
Anything less than 600, you black.
Listen, I had this conversation with Azari the other day. I tried to explain to her that there are a lot of what in the past and a lot now that they people that were passed for white. And she was like, I don't understand. I said, what's her name? Carol Channing. She didn't let nobody know that she was mixed with any black until she was practically on her deathbed. Like, in other words, my benefits of being a passer are just too good for me to admit that I'm a black woman.
It's true and sad at the same time.
Indeed. But I told her, I said, in my heritage, my grandmother and her sisters, a couple of her sisters would pass for white. And some of them were born with red hair. But, I mean, they're still her sisters. But, just so happened to be just a little bit too much mixing going on back then.
No, sometimes, Mama knows I feel white inside, though, sometimes.
That's the way you feel inside.
I feel like I'm gonna end up
in this culture, Ron. However you identify is what we must accept. So
clearly,
they haven't been accepted though, because my shit ain't changed none.
I identify as the son of Warren Buffett.
Nope. I was telling Azaria this the other day when we were having this conversation. She said, "Is that why y'all so upset with Tiger Woods?" I said, "Tiger Woods is black."
Yeah, Tiger Woods just be lying to himself. Great golfer, but he lied to himself.
Tiger Woods only claim black when he in trouble.
You like my brothers? Like, man, get your ass out here.
Brother Dempsey
has forgiven me.
He first want to come to the barbecue. How about he can play spades? He can't play a lick spade. Make one whoop.
Be reneging.
Yeah.
And then be scared to say I renege because he think it's too close to the other word.
Yeah.
And they will cut you.
Tiger's like, oh yeah, I'll bring the dominoes. This nigga walk in with 10 pizzas.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you don't get on the other side of that gate.
Okay, I think we're gonna show y'all a video, but I'm not happy about this. All right, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, because this is a complete violation of bro code, and this will be the last one of the night, by the way. Complete violation of bro code. Well, we gotta play the ad. I'll stop the screen. I don't want to play the ad. They ain't pay for that, so we're not giving them the. Okay, here it is. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the video. And again, complete violation of the bro code here. But what you are looking at is a concert. And the concert involves a lovely couple who was hanging out at the concert in the VIP section, kicking it. And they're enjoying themselves and having a good time. Yeah, it's Lars Pippen and Michael Jordan's son.
Oh, ew.
And now she's all up in her boo face. And then they start kissing
Is
on
she
her.
trying to get close to his heiress?
I mean, I don't know if she tried anything. They went to the concert together, Mama Noise.
No, I'm saying, didn't he used to call himself his heiress?
Who?
Michael Jordan used to call himself his heiress.
What?
Air Jordan, his heiress.
What does that have to do with his son?
Did she try to push up and get close to the actual guy?
Okay, I just showed you video evidence. She ain't trying to do shit. She is there. She is in line for the money.
I'm saying she don't care nothing about his son. She trying to get close to the one.
Well, listen, you can't fault the woman for a winning strategy.
Who's the chick? I didn't get the chick was.
That's Lars Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
She be trying to holler.
So to recap, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife is dating Michael Jordan's son.
With her tail.
So clearly, this nigga ain't coming. Michael Jordan and Pippen will not be having a reunion anytime soon.
Can you imagine that conversation? Dad, I'm knocking off your best friend's wife.
Well, I don't know if they were ever best friends.
Was they best friends?
I think they were just teammates, and as evidenced by the man's son knocking off his wife. Because aren't you supposed to call your son if that's your teammate and say, bro, come on, cool. That ain't cool, man. You gotta break up with her. Are you allowed to say that? I just want to know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Are you allowed to say to your son, hey man, you can't date my teammate's wife?
And then again, it's his ex-wife, so technically.
Well, it's his ex-wife, but still, ain't that a violation?
I was gonna say, shouldn't there be a line?
It seems like a violation to me.
It's your son.
She's definitely twisted. Listen, Tara, she's definitely twisting the knife in the back. That's odd.
She's so practically.
There's a bro code somewhere being
I
messed
feel like that's a bro code violation right there.
I don't even know the bro code, but I feel like there's a violation.
That feels like a violation to me. I don't know. Al, what you think?
She's kind of old enough to be his mama, right?
I don't know. Let me see.
You know,
Lars is young too.
Michael Jordan's son?
Go ahead, Al.
I don't know. I don't think that's a violation. What Scotty and Mike had ain't got nothing to do with his son. And
wow.
Okay.
Nah.
It is a lot because Lars is 48, and Michael Jordan's son is 31.
Yeah, I think at that point you gotta have questions.
I'm just
damn, she got kids his age.
exactly. I said she like his mama.
I didn't know it was that big of a difference, Mama Noise. Wow. Scottie Pippen Jr., that's her son? How old is Scottie Pippen Jr.?
He was in college. He's still in college, ain't he? Or did he just get out of college?
I think that's the one that's playing for the Lakers. Yeah, he played for the Lakers. He's 22. Bruh. Lord, you gotta do better.
That boy just wiped off his Similac.
Yeah, it is true. He's still wet behind her. He's still wet behind her.
Lord have mercy.
His old folks say he can barely wipe his own ass.
Man.
Man.
Well, the
right before they eat some turnips and okra.
What?
See, look, we come full circle.
Anthony Bruce may have a savage statement of the night. Hey, Mr. Pippen, remember when you didn't come to my 16th birthday that my daddy invited you to?
Oh,
Deja vu is back on you.
guess who I'm knocking off?
Oh,
Wow.
Michael, your son is so handsome.
Hey, Scotty, tell your son come see his little brother.
Oh no!
See that there?
Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Mm-mm.
That's terrible. That seems like a violation, bro. Like out of 31. If my kid and your kid could have went to school together, that feels like a violation to me. Like I don't know.
He could literally be the stepdaddy to his daddy's partner.
Oh man. Clearly he got a shot. He clearly got a shot. If they booed up at the concert, he got a shot.
We might have to fight on this one, man. This might
What
be
concert did they go to that they enjoying the same music?
That's the other part. Like, I don't understand what concert this was.
She had headphones in other music.
No, let's go see the Isley Brothers. He's like, who's that?
I mean, listen. That part.
Who's the Isley Brothers? What's that? That's my daddy's music. I don't want to listen to that. Let's go listen to Lil Uzi Vert. Okay.
Yeah, how about who's that?
She like, you got a gun in your trunk? What?
You can't date nobody where there's a language barrier. That ain't cool.
Uzi. Yeah, you need to dig a little deeper to figure out what concert that was.
Yeah, y'all, we can't date if there's a language barrier. If we gotta have seen some of the same cartoons and
you gotta know at least 5 artists from my generation.
From my generation. And names of albums. Like you can't just be
at least 5. At least 5.
Well, I'm trying to see what concert it is. Now you got me curious.
If I turn juvenile, you don't start dancing, we got a problem.
Right. If I start playing boom, 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 and you don't start bouncing your ass, then that's a real problem.
Rap. It's a rap.
Oh, they were at Rolling Loud in New York City.
Okay. Who was in that concert?
Well, we can look it up real quick. That was yesterday, so I'll tell you who it was. So let's see, it was Sunday. So they were dancing to either Future, 21 Savage, Big Sean, Pusha T, Ski Mask, The Slump God, St. John, Fat Joe, Oliver Tree, Dej Loaf, J.I., Billy the Butcher, Tootsie, No Cap, 22 Jizz, Currency, Bold James, and The Alchemist, Xavier Wolf, and a whole bunch of other people with special guest Playboy Cardi.
There's not one person that listed she know who the hell they are.
She was clueless at this concert.
She should know who Fat Joe is.
I'm not even
That's true. She might know Fat Joe.
Nope, I ain't gonna give her credit for that one.
I
don't know who the rest of these folk are. I don't know who none of these other folk are.
Fat Joe walked on stage and walked off, then sang the song.
Pap Chanel, Raj Fudo, Doughboy, King Combs. I do know King Combs. That's Diddy's son.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. This don't sound like a fun concert to me. Like it just seemed like a bunch of noise.
It sounds like everybody who ain't got nothing popping right now. They just said, "I bet you better go perform somewhere," and they put them all in one place.
This concert reminds me that the internet's a big place because if all these people had they brought all these people in for a concert. First of all, this concert long as hell.
No doubt.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 people played last night.
This must have
But
been.
that's probably
one song each.
Was it a festival?
That's probably it's probably like Louder Than Life here in Louisville. You know, multiple stages, like 4 or 5 stages, and they in concert all day long.
I think it's a weekend festival.
It was a weekend festival because Nicki Minaj was the headliner Friday, ASAP Rocky was the headliner Saturday, and Future was the headliner Sunday.
I was great. So there's no way it had that many people and it not be several day festival.
But I ain't trying to go to a concert with 7 people on the lineup. That's too many people. I don't want to be. I got things to do.
You like, I'm gonna get a band to show up on the day for the person I want to see, and then I'm not gonna stay there for no 3 days.
No, I'm not staying. I don't want to be in no concert that long. That's too long.
It's a long ass concert.
Yeah. That's I don't want to go to a concert that long. Okay. All right, people. We've had a wonderful time. Hope you have as well. Y'all noise makers, y'all funny as hell. I gotta tell you. I've had a good time with y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all better get all y'all candies next 3 days.
For real.
So that's it. We're going on vacation after that. Thursday. I told y'all we're going on vacation. All right. We got Talk That Tuesday tomorrow. We got although we may talk some other stuff tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. We got the 5 on Wednesday. We got Believe on Thursday morning, and then we got Thursday afternoon, Thursday at night, or whatever, and that's it.
Thank you,
Catherine. And Catherine, we apologize. If you want to get it in Canada, you get it in, girl.
Okay, I don't think
that's what you're gonna do.
Power to the old people. Power to the old people.
Not old, seasoned.
Oh my God! Stop it.
She out here seasoned and enjoying life and opportunities that she might get a young Michael Jordan's son and teach him a few tricks of the trade. So there you go. So shout out to cousin Catherine out here educating the youth. All right, we out of here. Peace.
We're talking noise. We're talking noise. Talking noise.